Yo, what's goody, y'all? Today I got a message for parents. I love being a father. I love being a husband. And I love doing ministry, and I love what I do for work. And a lot of times these messages that I do, they really are like inspirational, motivational, very spiritual. But this one is super practical. My son, he started middle school this year, and he got his little school Metro card, and he's coming home by himself on the bus. And so I wanted him to have a few dollars in his pocket just in case of emergency for whatever. But with that, I didn't want to just give him money, right? This goes that old saying, either give a man a fish and he can eat for a day, or you teach him how to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime, right? I understand that in my background, in our backgrounds, in our communities, especially like inner city, urban, multi-ethnic, multicultural areas. We don't come from backgrounds that got a lot of money. Usually we live in apartment buildings and taking the bus and train. We don't really have assets and those kind of things that many other people would have. We don't know the 4 ways legally and morally to gain money. The only one we know is get a job, right? We don't know anything about business ownership, and I'm not just talking about self-employment. I'm talking about owning a business system, and we definitely usually don't know much about investments. We've heard the term, but we didn't know about it, right? Now, as I've learned for myself, and me and my wife, we don't make a lot of money, so obviously we're not investing a lot or doing anything crazy like that, but we're trying to practice the disciplines so that we can ensure things for a future. But I want to be able to teach that to my children as well. And so I started giving my son an allowance. His allowance right now is $10 a week. So for me, I wanted to come up with something that would be helpful for him, but also manageable for me. So $10 a week for me winds up being $40 a month, right? Now for him, I didn't want to just give him money. Remember, teach him how to fish, right? His job is he must save 20% of that. So out of that $10, that would be $2 a week. Now I want to teach my children the value of helping other people, right? And so 10%, right? So $1 out of that, $1 out of those $2 is his tithe money. It's money for him on Sunday. I can give him $1. I can give him a couple dollars to put in the collection basket at church, or I'm gonna give him the ability to practice the discipline of saving the $1 to put it in the basket, right? And I told him it doesn't have to be for church. If he feels like there's some notable cause or something he wants to give it to, then cool. We can save that up and put that in that fund, right? Whatever that is, to donate to whatever that is. Now the other 10% is saving. I want him to save that. So for him, if it's $10 a week, 4 weeks in a month, usually that's $4 a month that he's saving. But I want him to understand not only saving, but just how investment works, how interest and compound interest and those type of things work. So what I told him is I will, on top of that, double that for him, right? So he saves $4 in the month. I will then give him another $4. Now, 200%, right? Ain't no bank or nothing like that giving that to us. But I wanted to work with easy numbers so that he gets the concept and gets the discipline as he gets older, So for me, it cost me $44 a month. That's me, man, that's going out to eat one night. You know what I'm saying? That's anything. Like, honestly, I pay for my gym membership. Most people have something like that, that they pay monthly. You can do $44 to like teach your children. And you don't have to use that number. You can do $5 a week. You can do $20 a week. I don't know what your income is. But I wanted to share that with you guys, not because I'm a financial guru or anything of that sort, but because as a parent, one of the things you want to give the best to your children, and not just give it to them, but give them the skills and tools so that they can be contributing members to society, right? Obviously, as a faith-filled person, I want my children to be saints. A lot of that has to do with being good stewards of the things that they are given, right? Just taking care of what's in front of them. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm hoping that it's helpful for you fellow parents. If you have something else in mind that maybe we could put in place that could make that even better, cool. I want y'all to share that with me, comment that. If you feel like maybe, there's something like, oh man, that was insightful, or you want to share anything that we can do to make this a dialogue that we as parents can kind of grow and equip our children to be the best people that they can be in the future. I'm definitely willing to start that dialogue. So either send me a private message, drop a comment, whatever that's going to be, like, share, all that good stuff, if you feel like it's good. And yeah, it's dope. I will be seeing y'all soon. Hope that was helpful. Peace.